Why do you still have your scarf on? Isn't it like 50 degrees outside? As long as I see snow, I'm wearing this scarf. Okay, fair enough. Hello! We have been on a very tumultuous journey between states to do this trip. And we haven't been in this place in over 2 years now. It's the place where we first started filming. It's technically my old house. But a lot of things have changed, so we figured we'd show you around and play some old clips or whatever. I don't know. What are we doing, Chester? Contemplating life. I'm still very tired. Ugh. Yeah, so we are get your hand out. We are now, at the moment, in lovely Colorado. You can see the mountains. Let's see if we can see these lovely mountains. Yeah, right there, the mountains. Yep, we used to look at this every single day. Now, we just look at the high view across the street. Quite a view. I kind of miss it. I don't miss the high altitude. Or look at this. Look at this. Look at the snow. This is all from the bomb cyclone that they had the day before we flew out here. I didn't ask for this. No one asked for this. Yeah, let's start with this behind me. So this is the kitchen here. We filmed a couple of cooking videos here back before Fergie took over. I think it was a dragon that did it, Willie. It's been like 3 years now. Whoever's editing this, it's probably gonna be you. Future me, pull up the clip of any videos.
Dragon breath.
To kind of show the time difference, because when we walked in here, it looked a lot smaller. I think the kitchen in our place is just bigger, maybe. Well, it's a lot sleeker. The kitchen in our place has all that nice black and stuff. This is all white. This is like country house aesthetic here. I don't do country house. Therefore, I don't know. It's just weird. I really like this plant though. Yeah, that plant is awesome. So to kind of give reference about the videos we used to do, there were 2 kind of main filming areas we did. One was my bedroom, and then the other one we called it the office, and that's where all the Lucy Let's Plays got filmed back in the early days. Anything with like a bluish background, that's where that was filmed. Yeah, a little bit, but most of it we did in the office because you did Movie Mondays in the office. Yeah, that's right. Before Avery took over on the movie reviews, it used to just be me talking into the camera.
Not even close. You're just going up the deck 1, 2, 3, 4. Are you sure you shuffled it well? Ah!
I do not miss that. I was terrible. Avery does a lot better job than I do. Yeah, you're the best, Avery. We love you. Hope you're surviving with Lucy back in our house. Yeah, I technically put Bambi in charge, but I recently discovered Lucy still has access to our account, and she's putting comments on other puppet videos about wanting to eat chicken. Just go to Chick-fil-A, Lucy! Okay, moment of truth, you ready? So, we're gonna head into the office where we did super early filming. We'll put up some clips, I'm guessing, of that stuff. It was a pretty busy place. There was a lot of stuff to show. I don't even remember what used to be in there. I think we have most of it out with us now. I don't know anymore. Yeah, so now we're gonna see what it looks like now. Let's see. You ready? This is it. There used to be a desk, and this is it. There's just a telescope in the corner, and it's pink. It feels, I don't know, it looks nice, but it's very pink. Can you see anything through that? No? Well, it's daytime. It's harder to see stars in the daytime. Oh, yeah. Also, you have it pointed at the wall. Yeah, that might have something to do with it. What's in here? This is where we used to store everyone. They used to be in here. They might still be in here. Oh, no. They're just... This is where the other puppets used to be. Now they're just empty bins. I feel hollow inside. Alright, so the last stop on this trip is to what used to be my bedroom. And this is the place I've been staying in while we're back here for break. And I'm gonna show you. Yeah, it's just better to experience it. So again, the wall color is different. It's like a mintish bluish green. I'd say it's more green than blue. Yeah, so it's like this weird ice cream color, which again doesn't look bad. And then there's a quilt. The Light Fury's mine though. We brought her from the apartment because I needed some comfort. It's so barren. There's not barely anything in here. I don't like it. Yeah, also the weird thing is the bed is in a corner. Like that corner's not being used at all because the bed's taking it up. We had it turned to the side when we lived here. So like the headboard of the bed was on this wall right here. But it's not anymore. It's placed like a very small hotel room. Kind of smells like one too. Okay, the cool part though is what's left of my stuff in this house is pretty much in this closet. And that includes the earliest puppets that I had ever made. I'm talking about like when I first started to actually seriously begin building puppets, and I didn't know how to do it at all. I just kind of went, okay, well, I guess I'll start making them because, I mean, it's hard to save money to buy all the Folk Manas ones, and honestly, when you're a professional, you gotta reach a point where you make your own. You can't keep using the store-bought ones. At some point, you just gotta learn. It's part of the experience. So my earliest ones are in this closet. I'm gonna pull them out and show you. Okay. Boy, wait, what is this? Oh, look at this dress! Oh my gosh! What does this say? Prom fashion show. This is a prom dress! There's just this is a really nice dress. Dang. Alright, this first guy I'm gonna pull out. This is the very first one I made. All the way back, I think it was 2011 maybe. I was still in high school when I made this. But I wanted to make a Chinese dragon. And I had, again, no idea how to do this. So this is Floyd. Can I even get my mouth? Oh, there's like weird finger things inside. Oh. Nice pink lips. Yeah, so you can tell it's not the worst, but I clearly wasn't entirely sure what I was doing. I started with the mouth because you always got to start with the mouth when you're working on puppets. The mouth and the head are like the most crucial part of the puppet. If you screw that up, then the rest of it, there's no point because the mouth is just so important in puppetry. So I started with the mouth, and it's all foam. So this is still foam, the kind of base foam that I use for making puppets now, except I'm wiser about how I do it. It's more of a structure that I use for the puppets I use now, like Bambi, for example. She has foam head structure. Or Lucy, she's got a head and then like a little bit of a back structure. But this guy, he's entirely foam. And you can tell which parts didn't work too well because they're ripped. Like, okay, so this is his opening here. It's just a big old hole. And then I sewed all of this furry stuff on. And because he's longer, these are like two separate foam sections. You can see the stitching. I'll kind of do a little close up here. So you can see the stitch line there. And again, I had no idea how to do this. So there's no cross stitching. It's just like basic pulling needles and thread together. Oh no! This arm is coming off. When I attached him, I tried gluing it together first with like spray glue. That didn't work at all. So then I did all the sewing, but take a look at this arm. So the arms are probably the worst part of him. You see this joint here? It's just completely coming off. Yeah. It's the whole thing's just coming off. Wow, that's really bad. I'm so sorry, buddy. If you think that's bad, hold on. I gotta show you the tail. All right, so look at his butt. Look at this seam right here. Look at these seams. They're just wretched. This poor guy. He just has the worst seams in puppet existence because little me didn't know what she was doing. On the bright side though, what I really like, and I want to get, if I make another puppet, I'm thinking about making a red panda hopefully in the future. But he's got this nice solid wire metal inside to help bend his tail and put it in different positions. And that part I really like. I like the bendable wire that you can use to move the tail position. But to this part, this is a nightmare. The wire inside, that's awesome. But this is an absolute nightmare right here. Poor little guy, he's got all these bells because again, he was supposed to be a Chinese dragon. Oh no, this leg's coming off too. All of his legs are coming off. Look at this seam. Oh, this poor guy. Every day I live is agony. All right, so this next fella here, this is Fletcher. He's, oh my gosh, that face is not symmetrical at all. Oh no, there's more of them. Where are these hairs coming from? Oh, buddy, that's disgusting. So again, this was a high school made one. He's ginormous to start. Like, this is, again, still had no clue really how to put these things together. I was just kind of going by ear for most of it and, you know, tutorials and stuff. He's a big boy. And he's really squishy. He's got like padding inside right here. It's really nice and squishy. So the idea with Fletcher here is he was supposed to be like half goblin, half gremlin sort of deal. So I looked at some designs from the goblins from Labyrinth, and then I took the gremlins design from the Gremlins movie, which is where these big old ears came in and part of his face. So yeah, he's kind of a bit of an abomination. And now I understand why people never wanted to visit my room, because they'd come in and they had this thing staring at them. Okay, just kind of a quick rundown of how he's made here, because honestly, I have no clue how I put these things together. Alright, so we got the main belly squishy part here. We got his arms, which are a little, they're more put together than Fletcher's were, but they're still kind of a mess. You can see this here. I don't know what this joint is, but this is, I guess he broke an arm or something, I don't know. And then the feet. The feet look like they were kind of added on as an afterthought, because they're just these giant pads. And then you can see the joints there, like you can see the foam underneath that. And again, the stitching on this guy is pretty bad. You can see almost every stitch. I got smart and moved to fleece, so at least now I knew to cover the foam with something to hide the stitches. But the thread I used to put them together is completely visible. You can see, once again, it's these back stitches. You can see there's a big one there. There's ones on the side there. He's just got all of these weird lines all over on his different parts. And then again, this tail. So I tried to implicate the bendy tail again, and this one's a little bit better. Slightly terrifying, also very large. If he were a real animal, he could probably eat me. Because Fletcher's teeth, when he shuts his mouth, he can't shut it all the way because then the teeth just go out like that. Yeah, that wasn't very good thinking on my part, because the upper lip and the lower lip here pretty much just clamp down together at the same time, instead of having one be an overbite of the other. So that's what's caused his bendy teeth problems here, is he needs that overbite to really have the teeth. Then we got this nose, this painted nose that's sewn on. Again, you can see the stitching. Probably the best part of him are the eyes here. And that might just be with the fabric. It looks like I might have hot glued these parts on together too. Well, this part might be stitched on, but the rest is hot glued on. So the eyes are probably at least the better put together part. But still, they're red. He's got blood eyes. That's terrifying. But here's the creme de la creme. So he apparently, this whole tail comes up, and this is his spine right here. I could hang him on the wall if I wanted to. Now there's a nightmare. Just walk into a room, random demon on the wall and he falls off in the middle of the night. Ugh! I'll take a look. This is his opening here. So the idea was you could only really use him while sitting. I'm trying to see if you can kind of see the foam inside of there. So you can see that. That's his hollow head, and then that right there, that's where you put your hand in, so there's the mouth. Ginormous, kind of a hassle to move around or use for stuff, so yeah, and also stitching's terrible. So that's why he stays here in the closet. Okay, so out of all the puppets I made in high school, this one is probably the most put together. Again, he's still very huge, but he's got it a little bit better together than the other ones, and he's probably the one in the best condition now. This is Petrie. He's part Fraggle, like Fraggles from Fraggle Rock, and then part fiery, like the Fireys from Labyrinth. I don't know why he's that hybrid. I don't know what younger me was thinking, but that's what he is. You see the tufts here, these are the Fraggle parts, and then I don't know, this is the fiery part. I honestly don't know. You can't see the stitches as much as you can with the others. And there you can kind of see he's got arm joints now. So a little bit progress there. I really like these wrist things he's got. The hands, although they're huge, they're pretty nice. There's a hole kind of there you can see in between his fingers. There's, again, another little seam line there. You can tell that one. He's got some seam lines here too. And part of that is, I think I didn't cut the fabric properly because you can see this wrinkle right here. That's where the fabric wasn't entirely cut appropriately. But again, he was huge and it took a while. And then his eyes. So he's got like these weird attempts at mobile eyelids. If you can kind of see, the eyelids do technically move. But we made, I remember because my art teacher was helping me with this, we made the eye joints and then we couldn't figure out how to put the wire in to actually move the eyelids. But that was his original design, as his eyelids were supposed to go, wow, like Gonzo. You have them all sleeping and then, whoa! That's just kind of terrifying. I'll stop now. Again, his eyes are red. Why red? What is this? This is why no one would come to visit me. I had these demons with red eyes in my closet. What is this, an eyebrow? What is this? It's just, there's like a little wire going through here. Kind of like when I structured Lucy's and Avery's ears. He's got the wire structure in here, but then it's just covered in feathers to make up for that. And well, it probably could have done better to have like an outer coating of this fabric, the brown fabric, first before I glued them all in. Yeah, so this guy, he doesn't have a bottom half, if you've noticed. It's just supposed to be, you know, the kind where you stick your arm up through, and so he's structured the way that Lucy and Avery are again, where they don't have any leg things at the bottom, you just stick your hand up through. But the problem with him is he's so big that you can't really have him side by side with you. If you want him side by side with you, you're actually bending his back to bring it down to your waist. And that's kind of a pain. If you wanna use him, you either have to have him higher than you, or you've got to like get down. So, hello. What year is it? I've been in that closet forever. It's got a really good mouth. It's like, I don't think this is cardboard. It feels a little bit stiffer than that. The mouths on all these guys are good, honestly. At least that part worked. The rest of them are kind of a mess, but at least the mouths work, right? That's the important part. So yeah, this has been our past, how long have we been here? A day and a half now? 2 days? I don't know. It depends on when you get around to editing and posting the video. Oh, well, that's a good point. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this tour of where we used to film and make stuff. As you can see, it's been a long time now, and we've done a lot of vast changes over the years, and I'm pretty happy where we are at the moment. Puppet building wise, I'm extremely happy because it's definitely, looking back at the first guys I made, it's going a lot better. Like, I think about Bambi. If I had created Bambi in high school, she'd be as ginormous as that giant demon thing with the teeth. Have anything to say, Chester? No. It's so echoey in here. There's nothing in here. It's so echoey. We should probably end the video then. Yeah, we're just gonna end it here. So if you enjoyed watching us tour through our old place, go ahead and put a pause up and press that like button. And we'll catch you next time for whatever else pops up. There's a lot of stuff going on as usual. And I don't know, it's just never a dull moment with us. Is your arm tired? Yeah, I'm gonna stop filming now. I can't hold the phone any longer.